set a challenge for myself, and that is this. I am committing to creating 100 days of videos, and here's why. I'm a creative coach for spiritual and creative entrepreneurs, and I work with a lot of filmmakers, a lot of coaches, a lot of writers, a lot of artists, a lot of people who are wounded healers. And what that means is that they spend a lot of time helping other people, focusing on other people, and really being under the radar. And this is a very important thing to remember, because if you spend a lot of your time being under the radar and helping other people, then you don't spend as much time focused on yourself. And so my clients are always asking me, well, how do I get more clients? How do I be more visible? How do I get myself out there? So I decided that I was going to make a video series to help the people that I'm helping. And I realized that this is also a pain point for me. I'm trained as a filmmaker, and I've been behind the camera and in the edit room for the last 25 or 30 years, witnessing other people's stories and other people's transformations. And it's really scary to get out there and be in front of the camera and to tell your story. So that is really what is behind this, is to just show up with all the vulnerability and power, all the eloquence and all the ways I stumble, so that I can help you show up in the fullest and truest expression of who you want to be. Today I live in Boulder, Colorado, and it snowed in Boulder, Colorado this morning, and I woke up and it was covered with snow, and I went outside and I noticed that although most of the garden was covered with snow, there were a couple places where there were these teeny weeny little grape hyacinths, and they were poking their heads up. And what I got out of that, I see everything as a metaphor for everything. And so I looked at these teeny little grape hyacinths, and I looked at the honeysuckle blossoms that were doing it anyway. And I noticed that nature does that. Here it is, it's beginning of April, and it snowed, and all these blooms are in the process of blooming. Did they shut down? No, they kept blooming. They kept doing it anyway. They kept pushing through, even though maybe it wasn't comfortable, or maybe it wasn't uncomfortable. I mean, who knows? Maybe that grape hyacinth said to his neighboring grape hyacinths, you know, you guys, you can stay under the blankets, but I'm going to go out and see what's happening in the world. We don't know what the flowers are saying. All I'm saying is that I noticed that there were flowers that were poking their heads up above the snow anyway, and they were showing up anyway. And if you want to be visible in your business, that's what you've got to do. If you want to make an impact, if you want to have influence, you're here to help people, you're here to serve, you're here to witness other people's transformations and growth and celebrate each other, we've got to show up for each other. And so that's really what this is about, showing up for ourselves and showing up for each other. I'm Deborah Fryer of DeborahFryer.com, and if you like this video, I would love it if you would just put some likes or some hearts or comment below and tell me how that resonates for you. How challenging is it for you to show up, or is it easy? Maybe I'm the only one who doesn't really like being on camera. I'd rather be hiding behind the camera and being in the edit room. Maybe that's just me. I kind of don't think that's true though, because the people that I work with are liking it, and the people that I work with are also wanting more visibility, and they're wanting to have a wider influence, and they're wanting to help more people. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and send me some love, send me a comment, and I promise you that I am going to be here every single day for the next 99 days. I've set myself this as a challenge, as a goal. I'm doing here walking my talk and doing the work right along with y'all, and I'm challenging myself to show up for 99 more days. That's going to be 100 days of video. I picked 100 because I asked my mentor, John Assaraf, how many days does it take you to change your brain? And he said 100 days. So I'm doing what he's doing, and I'm doing this for 100 days. And because I want to hold myself accountable, and I want you all to hold myself accountable, I was thinking, well, what can I do that would really, really be painful for me if I didn't show up? And first I thought, well, if I don't show up, then I'll pay you guys who are showing up for me, I'll pay you guys a certain amount of money. And then I was like, well, that's not very painful, because money's always coming through my business and it doesn't really matter. You know, I'd be happy to do that, but that's not painful for me. So I decided the thing that is most painful for me is that if I fail to show up, I'm going to contribute to the Donald Trump administration. Okay? because he represents nothing in alignment with my vision and my values. And so I chose the most painful thing I could think of, which would be to contribute to something that's not in alignment with me, right? It would be really painful for me to be out of integrity with me, and I don't want to be out of integrity with me. So I'm committing to showing up every day. I can't promise you it's going to be perfect or funny or interesting. I do think it will be valuable, and I think that we'll all get something out of this conversation. And I encourage you, if you're challenged also by more visibility and by taking risks in how you're showing up in your business, join me. Let's all do this together, because really the more we're all uplifting and sharing and supporting each other, the more we all benefit. That's what my message is for today. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. I see you all down there. That's super awesome. Thank you so much. Satnam, blessings. Have a beautiful day. And I will be back tomorrow with something else to share about prosperity, business, up-leveling your brain, your mind, your skill set, something like that. Okay, see you tomorrow. Have an awesome day.